How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here. Today, I'm finally, after a month and change, bringing you the review of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue Rescue Team. I apologize that, for one, this video is so late, and two, we haven't started Pokemon Yellow yet. I will start it as soon as school allows me to. I need to make sure I have some free time, and I also need to juggle Devil May Cry and Fire Emblem and Valkyria, and it's a lot. Guys, by the way, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my non-gaming channel, which is where all the update videos go, and to the gaming channel for more content. I also do TV episode review things and sometimes movie reviews in the non-gaming channel. Go subscribe there. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue Rescue Team is interesting. It's the first Mystery Dungeon game, which, as you all know, I'm sure most, if not all of you, have played through Mystery Dungeon games or seen them at least. Um, Especially considering in about a week from now, Mystery Dungeon DX, which is the remake to this very game, will be out. So a lot of people, even those who started in Sword and Shield, will have played through a Mystery Dungeon game, hopefully. But yeah, in this game, we are turned into a Pokemon. In my case, I got Mudkip. In red, and my partner, I believe it was I chose it, so I chose Cyndaquil for those grass types. But yeah, of course, we wake up in the middle of a forest. You guys, we all know the story. Like, we wake up in the middle of a story. Now, this game was interesting. I played it when it first came out, both as Red and as Blue Rescue Team. Um, way back in the day. Now, of course, in 2020, I don't remember the 2000 and what 3-4 game. Like, I think it was 2004, something like that. It's been, it's 2019, 2020. It's been 15 16 years. I don't remember the game. So it was essentially a new experience for me. um I enjoyed it as I did as a kid, but I did quickly get annoyed over the fact that I don't know if I'd call it level scaling or what. Sorry, that was a I should stop doing that. I don't know if I'd call it level scaling or what. It quickly got annoying on me, right? Like, you guys saw, I think I failed the dungeon, then I suddenly came in at level 100, due to GameShark Connection replay codes. Yeah, I really quickly got annoyed with that. I completely forgot that the first that mystery dungeon as a whole has really bad level scaling. Um, in that regard, so I just quickly did like the first dungeon, quick level 100. Like, I level 100 both me and my partner, and even then we still had some pretty close calls. A lot of people would be like, "Oh, you like severely over leveled." Yeah, well, partway through the story, I had some pretty close calls, and it was like halfway, 3/4 of the way. I had some pretty close calls, and I'm not talking like at the boss of the like dungeon close calls. I mean, I was midway through the dungeon and I almost died, or my partner almost died because we got confused and we hit each other. Not ourselves, but each other. Imagine a level 100 water type using like waterfall or whatever on a level 100 fire type. Yeah, let's just say Cyndaquil nearly died a lot. Oh, and there's also the teleporting nonsense that because you can't push the characters. If I was to accidentally step onto the water, I'd have to teleport Cyndaquil to another part of the map. Hope Cyndaquil doesn't get attacked, because if Cyndaquil gets attacked, it's gonna slow me down. It just shenanigans. I now, as an adult and seeing it, I understand Joe Merrick, the webmaster of Cerebi.net. If you guys don't know, Cerebi is the foremost website of Pokemon information on the entire internet. Um, yeah. People will say it's probably the Pokemon website. Let's be honest, for an entire generation and a half, or no, generation, full flat generation, I didn't know Pokemon had a website until the end of Gen 3, and I started at the end of Gen 2. I only knew of Cerebi, and then I didn't know about the other websites until like 2016, when someone posted a Bulbapedia link. Yeah, let's just say when Bulbapedia crashed my laptop, I definitely don't want to use Bulbapedia anymore. But yeah, Derby also gets it first. Joe tends to apologize a lot. But yeah, he tends to apologize when he's like late by like 5 minutes or something, or an hour or whatever. Like if he doesn't wake up in time or whatever, he's like, "Oh no, I didn't get this to you guys on time." And it's obviously it's fine, no rush, especially if it's something like Pokemon Go 7 kilometer eggs again or 5 kilometer eggs. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that Pokemon Go is making us gather eggs and pay for incubators again. But yeah, whatever. Tangents aside, Mystery Dungeon. So yeah, obviously we had some pretty close calls. Let me just take off my smartwatch because it keeps vibrating for notifications. But yeah, tangents aside, this game was a lot of fun. I had as much fun as I did as a kid, if not more so. It's an amazing game, and as we all saw, as I'm sure some of you saw from watching the reaction to for the Pokemon Direct, when they announced, or I think it was a Nintendo Direct maybe, when they announced Mystery Dungeon DX, I knocked back my tower heater that's right behind me over here. I'm not sure if it's this tower heater or the one I had before it, but I knocked it back from me pushing back and jumping out of my chair from excitement. But yeah, obviously, DX being just this game on the Switch in 1080p, you know, you can tell I really enjoyed this game, right? Like it was a lot of fun. The story was good. Um, if you want me to talk about the story, I played through it. Go watch the Let's Play. It's maybe like 15 episodes long or something like that. I think it's like 20 episodes long actually. But whatever. That's the amount of episodes isn't important. If you guys want to hear about the story, go watch that. Now, my thoughts on the story, it's amazing. It's a it's a very like comparing it to Red and Blue, which was the first main series game, the first Mystery Dungeon game, infinitely better. Was obviously infinitely better because Pokemon as a whole had that time to evolve into the stable franchise that we know it as. Obviously, we know Pokemon's success is the reason we had Gen 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Even though Gen 1 isn't the greatest. I mean, it's not the greatest now. It was an amazing game back in the day. Same with Gen 2, but that's Gen 2's topic. That's a topic for another day. Gold and Silver and Crystal coming soon. But yeah, the mechanics are all right. It can get annoying. Obviously, certain aspects of Mystery Dungeon type games can be annoying. But that's something we'll delve into once I finish Super Mystery Dungeon, which is the final Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. I won't do a DX review because that's just this game with shinies. I might talk, if you want to know my opinion on it, follow me on Twitch after we play through it. We'll play through it eventually, probably sometime in the next couple months. I'm currently, okay, yesterday, the 29th, happy Leap Day, by the way, that's today for me, but yesterday we had streamed raids, but we're currently playing through Pokemon Shield repeatedly so I can get, get all the starters and whatnot. We've played through our second playthrough of Sword as of last week. We finished that. I didn't finish it on stream. I played through half of it on stream and half of it off stream. But that's because I wanted to finish it in a day, and I got tired from streaming. I needed to relax. But yeah, this game. Now, obviously, my thoughts on the game. Obviously, I said it's amazing. The full rating of the game, I give the game a solid 8.5 out of 10. Obviously, because it's by no means a perfect game, but it's, for the time it came out, it's an amazing game. I always try and judge the game by the hardware it's on, in this case GBA and the original DS, and by the times. Obviously, I'm not gonna judge a GBA game on in comparison to Switch games. That's not fair. I'm not gonna compare Switch games to PS4 games, which can run in 4K. The Switch can barely hit 1080p. That's not a fair comparison to the game, to the developers, to the console as a whole. I have to make sure it's the same hardware level and the same, you know, time of whatever. Like I said, it's more leaning towards an 8.5 out of 10. And yeah, I fully enjoyed it, and I can't wait until we play through Explorers of Sky and I believe it's Gates to Infinity. Yes, Gates to Infinity and Super Mystery Dungeon. I have the paper right here that has the list of games I'm going to play on the channel. Next one is obviously Yellow, then Pokemon Silver. Um, Pokemon Silver might have a slight delay because I need to get the guidebook for it. Yellow, I can use the Red and Blue guidebook, obviously. Um, I can probably use Heart Gold and Soul Silver's guide, but that's not going to be as precise as buying just the original Gold and Silver guidebook. I might see if I can get a Gold, Silver, and Crystal guidebook, like all three. Because that would have infinitely better helped me if I had done that for Red and Blue and just got Red, Blue, and Yellow. We would have Yellow up on the channel by now, and this review wouldn't be as delayed. But yeah, if you guys have played this game, tell me what you guys thought of it. If you haven't, I highly recommend playing it. It's very easy to get a GBA and Pokemon Red Mystery Dungeon on eBay. If not, I'm sure you more than likely have a 3DS unless you did a dumb and sold your 3DS when Sword and Shield came out. I don't know why people did that. That was weird. And like, I have my original DS systems. Well, this is an original one. This is a second white one I got when I lost my original white one. But I have the original DS Lights. Like, I don't understand why you'd sell your 3DS and then everyone's like, oh yeah, the 3DS is dead. The 3DS may not be getting, more support from Nintendo, but it's not a dead console. People play Nintendo 64 games all the time on Twitch. As I said, follow me on Twitch down below if you want to see the remake of this, or Shield, or whatever. Anyway, tell me what you guys thought of this game in the comment section down below. If you played it, if you haven't, I recommend playing it. You can also play Blue Mystery Dungeon on a 3DS if you have that, as I was saying. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time. And as always, stay bright.